Okay, this crazy Scottish football season continues. Kilmarnock are now the top dogs of the Scottish Premiership with 31 points. Rangers and Celtic sit on 30 points. Hearts on 27 in fourth. They've slipped back. St Johnstone fifth with 25 points. Aberdeen slowly climbing their way up from a slow start to sixth with 24 points. So Aberdeen, they're a sleeper team. Watch out for them. Their form is improving. Livingston having great season so far. First season back in seventh with 22 points. Hibs, they're hitting their hot and cold team. They've got 20 points. They're in eighth. And then there's a big gap. Then we've got Motherwell by themselves in ninth with 15, and with Hamilton just behind with 13 and 10th. Then there's another gap to St Mirren, relegation battled, and in battled St Mirren with 9 points, and Dundee last with 8 points, where they've been all the entire season because they couldn't win for the first month and a half. Dundee, still in last place, have been the basement team for the entire season so far. It's a toss-up between St Mirren and Dundee, who gets relegated directly and who has to go through the playoff system. But Kilmarnock rightly deserve to be where they are. They have played exceptionally well. They're on the best form in the entire league over the last 5 games. They rightly deserve to be where they are. Celtic and Rangers, the Europa League, that's going to start taking a toll on them. Surely, they're going to have fixture congestion. They're going to be playing more games, so their squad depth is going to be more tested. This is where Hearts still have that chance to get back in the conversation. Kilmarnock are rightly in the conversation, rightly so. And Aberdeen are starting to pick up some form, and St Johnstone, so they can also sniff around. They've been closer to Celtic over the last couple of seasons than seasons before. That fixture congestion could cause problems for Celtic and Rangers. It really could. And Rangers are having a great bounce back season with Gerrard in charge after Graham Murty's disastrous season last year. But how long would that feel good factor feel when they're not winning the title? Some Rangers fans need to be aware of. Celtic, their failure in the transfer market in the summer is coming home to bite them, so they're going to have to make signings in January. How much they're willing to spend, we will see, and also who will they have to sell to get players in. So the transfer market can be very important for these two clubs. They could lose key players to bigger leagues in Europe. But this season has been the most interesting season. It's still so competitive, with from Livingston to Kilmarnock separated by just 9 points. Livingston could get 3 wins and Kilmarnock could lose 3, and they could swap places. It is that congested from, I would say, even Hibs upwards. It's very congested. Couple of defeats, couple of wins for a side. It really changes the dynamic of the league. The only issue with Kilmarnock is their goal difference is nowhere near as good as Rangers and Celtics, but they now have that extra point. So if they all win this weekend, they can still be top dogs. So it's getting really interesting now with the Scottish Premiership. Kilmarnock at top. Who would have thought that at the beginning of the season, that Kilmarnock would be the top dogs at any point this season? The odds on that would have been massive. Talking about gambling earlier today, the odds on Kilmarnock being top at any point this season would have been hundreds, if not thousands, to one. Really unexpected, but the way they played, they deserve it. And they've taken advantage of Hearts slipping back. They've taken advantage of Aberdeen's slow start to the season and Celtic's slow start to the season. They've taken advantage, and they've been chipping away week on week. And the last month or so, they've got, well, the best form in the league. It's been scary form. If you look at it in a snapshot, the last 5 games, they've got the best form by a mile. So they fully deserve to be where they are. So if you're a Scottish football fan, it's getting interesting. Especially if you're a fan of a non-Old Firm team, it's getting really interesting, and Kilmarnock rightly deserve to be the top dogs. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. We'll revisit this at the end of the month when it comes to the 31st, New Year's Eve. We're going to revisit the Premiership and the Scottish Premiership. So the English and Scottish Premierships will be revisited in 3 weeks' time, and we'll see on the eve of the transfer market where clubs are at. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you're a Killy fan, well done for being top of the table. You deserve it. And I'll have some more videos for you soon. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I shall see you soon.